Hi, my name is Terry Headley, and I'm a communications professional, and I've been involved in the coal industry and energy industry for about 15 years, 20 years, um, here in West Virginia. And I've got a few thoughts about the situation that we're finding ourselves in. First of all, let me put this in context. About a week ago, two of our largest companies announced warn notices, which are basically what they sound like, notices of impending possible layoffs for large groups of people. And two of our companies announced warn notices for approximately 2,200 coal miners in the area. Now, to put that into perspective, those 2,200 jobs, if you use a common multiplier for coal jobs to other jobs and support roles in the economy of 5, which is common, then those 2,200 result in about a total job loss of something in the neighborhood of 10,100 jobs in terms of support roles. And then when you go back and add the 2,200 to it, then it becomes about 13,300 jobs total that are lost in the economy. Now that sounds like a lot, but most people are out there saying, well, you'll recover from that. Let's take that and put that in perspective a little bit further. The coal industry has some of the best jobs available in West Virginia, bar none. $70,000 per year on average that a coal miner makes, and that's right out of high school with just a little bit of technical training. The support role jobs are probably in the $40,000 to $50,000 a year range. So you're actually looking at a total economic loss of something in the neighborhood of $1.5 billion in wages. Possibly a little bit less than that, but the long and the short of it is it really will impact the state, not only in wages but also in tax revenues, and most importantly perhaps the pensions of the current pensioners from the coal industry are funded not through some lockbox mechanism but actually through current production. When a company that is paying those pensions goes into bankruptcy or goes out of business, then those pensions dry up. And those are promises that are made to people who've worked 40, 50, 60 years in the coal mines, in some cases, given a lot of themselves and a lot of their health to the coal industry, as anybody does in any role, if they work long enough, particularly in an industrial capacity. Wear and tear on the bones, the exposure to cold, to elements, it all takes an effect on you, and these people have more than earned their pensions. So when you see these advertisements for beyond coal or beyond natural gas or dirty coal, and we've got to get rid of coal mines, let's not lose sight of the fact that we're getting rid of people. We're losing pensions. We're losing jobs. We're, in essence, bankrupting communities, and that's not an exaggeration. Many of our communities and our counties, even in West Virginia, are fundamentally dependent, just as much as they were 50, 60, 70, even 100 years ago, on the coal mine, the local coal mine. And losing that coal mine, losing those jobs, essentially means losing their community, losing their way of life. And I don't want people to make these decisions. I feel like they're making these decisions lightly. I feel like the folks in Washington, D.C. are making these decisions lightly. They're seeing them as numbers on paper, they're seeing them as policies, but they're losing sight of people. They're losing sight of the very people who gave so much of themselves and of their families their family life, to build this country, to make it what it is. And now they're being cast aside due to some policy decision in Washington. That doesn't pass the smell test to me. So I guess what I'm really coming forth to you today to ask is that when you do make these decisions, when you are looking and hearing these advertisements, when you are deciding the future of coal, you're deciding the future of families. You're deciding the future of retirees. You're deciding the future of communities, and yes, you're deciding the future of states. West Virginia gets about 20% of its annual income from coal. About 20% of its gross domestic product comes from coal. Are you prepared to write a check for $3.2 billion a year to the state of West Virginia? Are you, as the taxpayers of the United States, prepared to write a check for $26 billion a year in total economic impact that the coal industry brings to West Virginia, and then multiply that by the number of states that are coal-producing states? I don't think so. But in all fairness, that's what you have to do. If you're going to take away the livelihoods of the people in this region and in the coal states, then you're going to have to pay for it, one way or the other. And I guess that's my message for this evening. Thank you.